Hi everyone, and here we are again for another video. So last video we looked at like in, I could do it in a column, couldn't I? So we looked at like in book, and and look, and would, and we also looked at this spelling like in put and pull, and can you think of another one? Full? Did anybody get that one? Full. So we've looked at two spellings so far, haven't we? Two spellings so far. Okay, guess what? We're going to look at another one. Oh, aren't you so glad we speak English? Hey? Right. So this spelling is quite tricky, and it doesn't really come up very often. Okay, so it's more to do with tricky words. So this spelling is actually trigraph. And we need to make sure, this is really tricky, but we do need to make sure that we get them in the right order. Otherwise your spelling is going to be wrong. So we need to get them in the right order. So it's an O, an A, and then an O. Also makes an O sound. Okay, so these are the sounds or the spellings that we need to make the word should. So I should do a little bit of reading every day. Should. So we need the sh, and then the oo, and then the d. Sh, oo, d. Should. Can you write that on your piece of paper for me, please? So, sh, oo, d. Making sure that you get o, a, oo. You get that in the right order. So this has one digraph, one trigraph, and a single sound. Okay, should. Okay. Now, these are the sounds and the letters that we need to build the word could. So it could rain later today. Could. It could. So what sound can you hear at the beginning? Could. It's the k sound. Could. Could. Oo. And then the d. K, oo, d. Could. Again, write that on your piece of paper. K, oo, d. Could. So this is very funny, isn't it? Because it's got that oo, and it makes you want to say that oo. But can you hear that oo when I say could? There's no oo sound, is there? So these three letters make the oo sound. K, oo, d. Could. Very tricky. Okay. And let's do one more. Okay, these are the sounds. I wonder if you can see which word I'm going to build looking at these sounds. I'm going to build the word would, as in not the wood that you chop. This is I would like to eat a large piece of cake. Would. So it's w, or, what would. would. Can you write that on your piece of paper for me, please? Would. Would. Okay, what we're going to do now is I would like to write a sentence with you. So remember, when we do this, we write it one word at a time, and we're just going to write it together. Okay, so we're going to write, I would like to fill a bucket. So how do we write I? What do we have to leave in between our words? I would. Now we just spelt that with the tricky trigraph. Can you write that on your piece of paper for me, please? I would. I would. So you should have w, and then we've got that tricky digraph. O, would. Okay, so I would. What do we have to leave in between our words? Finger space. I would like. We've done this I sound. Do you remember? It's the split digraph. Can you write the word like for me, please? I would like, leaving a finger space. Remember, that's the split digraph there. So I would like. Now I've run out of space here, so where do I need to go next? Onto my next line. I would like to. We all know how to spell this. Come on. How do we spell that tricky word to? To. Let's read our sentence together. I would like to fill. Can you spell that for me, please? Leaving that finger space. Make sure you've left a finger space. We want to know where the word finishes and the next word begins. And fill, it has the O at the end of the word after a vowel. So it's going to be a double consonant. Yeah, so it's a double. Make sure you've spelt that right. Make sure it's a double. Let's read our sentence. I would like to fill my bucket. Think very carefully about how we spell my, because again, it was an I sound. We learnt that the other week, didn't we? My. Did you get it right? Finger space. How do I make that I sound? Did you get it right? If you didn't, put a little line through it and write it again with the correct spelling. My. So I would like to fill my. I'm not going to be able to fit bucket there because it has 2 syllables. So I know it's going to be a longer word. And I can't fit it in there, so I'm going to go down to my next line. I would like to fill my bucket. So we're going to have to separate that into the 2 syllables. So the first syllable is buck. So b, a, k. It's actually the double k as well. Buck-et. Buck-et. That's the last part of my word. So there's no finger space here because it's still one word. Bucket. So let's read our sentence together. Can you point to the words on your page while we read it together? I would like to fill my bucket. What do we put at the end of a sentence? Full stop. Fab. Maybe you can write a little bit about what you have done today. That would be a great challenge, remembering those finger spaces. Okay, maybe you could write what you've liked doing today or what you haven't liked doing. Has the maths been a bit boring, or has it been fun? Was the book good? Did you enjoy the book this week? We'll build. What we'll build? I have to try and think then. Okay, so write me a sentence about what you've enjoyed this week. Right, I'll see you on the next video.